So, bro, really quickly, I'm going to give you some dumb but also really valuable advice on something you can be doing daily to live a more interesting lifestyle. And this thing that I'm talking about, I don't really see it talked about on the internet too much. So, this is extremely valuable. You probably never heard about this, right? But this thing I've been doing for the past 4 to 5 months, and my life has just seems more interesting. In a way, it's kind of made me more positive, and it kind of has made me look back on every single day that I've lived, and it's super interesting. And this thing that I'm talking about, that you can start implementing every single day to live a more interesting life, is taking your day, reviewing it, look back at every single thing that you did, and find one part out of your day that you can try to turn a story into. Now, I know that sounds super weird, right? You might be like, what is this? What is this going to do to make me an interesting life, right? But I'm going to explain all this, okay? So, the whole idea, right, is to basically at the end of every single day, for like 5 minutes, you're going to want to take an Excel sheet, right? And then put dates on it. And then on the next cell to it, try to write at least one sentence that you can remember out of your day that leads to a story. And the reason why you want to do this is because basically what this does is it helps you to realize that even during small days where you're doing your normal day activities, you still are able to learn things. Because let me tell you some learning something, right? It doesn't have to be from this big grand event. It can be, right? It can be. Don't get me wrong, you can learn a bunch of things from like really big events, right? But I was reading this book called Storyworthy by Matthew Dix, and he basically says that the best stories and the best lessons that we learn in life don't come from these big events, right? Because big grand events, big story events, right? They don't happen often, and they're not relatable. But it's the little things that we live in our daily lives where we learn the most things about ourselves. And so if you do this, right, at every single night, maybe like an hour before you go to bed, write one sentence out of your day that's a story or realization from what you learned that day, you're going to realize and look back at every single day and think and see every single thing that you've been learning. Now, that might sound super weird, and I'm going to explain how this is basically, right? So, I'm going to give you an example. So, the other day, let's see, the other day I saw a homeless person go up to a random girl in the gas station. Now, that's super random, right? But here's the idea, right? So, this homeless person, right? What I can like see and learn from this, right? I can learn lots of things from it. So, this homeless person goes up to a random girl. I can think and realize to myself, this homeless person is homeless, has nothing, but he still has the confidence to go and talk to this girl. While I'm here, literally just a normal guy in university, I'm not homeless, but yet I don't have the confidence to go up to a random person that I want to, okay? And just randomly start speaking to them. Or I can learn something else. Or I can tell myself, wow, I was feeling bad about myself. I thought I had nothing. I thought I was useless. But there are literally people who are homeless that have nothing and they're still enjoying and trying to live and take care of themselves. So, what that means for you is that these little things that you can do, right? You literally learn so many lessons from. And I'm going to show you an example right here, right? So, this is mine. I have the dates, right? So, this is August. I have the dates. And then I have one sentence that I can do. Sorry, I just realized you can't see that. So, just like this. And then you can realize things from it. So, another one that I had was, let's see, okay. So, the 8th of August, right? I met up with a random friend and he invited his girlfriend. And what I realized from this is that this guy in high school, he was depressed about himself because he didn't get a girlfriend. And now he has a girlfriend and I don't. And that's just interesting because the tables have turned. So you learn so many things from your daily life from the small things. And yes, you might not be able to get a good story or realization from every single day, but if you write down consistently a story or a sentence from every single thing, something that emotionally moves you every single day, you're going to realize that you learn a lot and you have lots of realizations. So keep that in mind. Makes your life super interesting. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.